Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Children, now we will read stories. Now read the following stories. Number 1 is Let's Cooperate. Once upon a time there was a ram. He decided to go away from the farmhouse. His friends, the pig, the goose, the hare and the roosters also went with him. जो राम ने जब डिसाइड किया कि वो फार्म से अपने घर जाएगा तो उसके जितने भी दोस्त थे वो भी उसके साथ चले गए. They all decided to live in forest. In the forest, the ram found a nice and cozy place. The pig got some timber. The hare made the house. The goose made the grass beds. सब ने उसकी मदद करी. कोई किसी ने ग्रास बेड बनाया, किसी ने हाउस बनाया, किसी ने कोजी प्लेस जब उसको मिल गया था राम को तो सब ने उसकी हेल्प करी. किसी ने टिम्बर लेकर के आए, कोई हाउस लेकर किसी ने हाउस बनाया और किसी ने ग्रास बेड्स बनाया. द रूस्टर क्राउड एंड केप्ट एन आई ऑन द एनिमीज. वन डे अ वुल्फ केम अलोंग. अब रूस्टर ने अपनी आँख किसके ऊपर रखी नज़र? अपने दुश्मनों के ऊपर. He wanted to kill and eat the farm friends. So they all united. The pig began to bite him. The goose started to peck him. The rooster made a lot of noise. The wolf got scared and ran to save his life. Next is Ramdin and the king. Once a farmer named Ramdin lived in a small town. He had a small orchard. As a rule, after harvest, each farmer had to offer his best fruit to the king of the country. क्या रूल था कि हर फार्मर प्रत्येक फार्मर क्या करेगा? अपना जो बेस्ट फ्रूट है वो जो राजा था उसको ऑफर करेगा. Hence, one pleasant morning, Ramdin picked up the fresh and juicy apples from his orchard and collected them in a large basket. Then he told his wife, I am going to give the fruits to the king. अब कहाँ गया वो? उस fruits को लेकर के राजा के पास उसको देने के लिए. Ramdin's wife said, These are very fresh and juicy fresh fruits. Keep them for our children. Take some fresh figs for the king instead. क्या कहा उसने? कि कुछ फ्रेश फिग्स जो है किंग के लिए ले लो बजाय इन फ्रूट्स के. Ramdin agreed and left the basket of apples at home. He took some figs from his orchard and went to give them to the king. रामदीन जो है उसने अपनी बीबी की बात मान ली और क्या करा? जो एप्पल की बास्केट थी वो छोड़ दी और कुछ फिग्स लेकर के किंग के पास चला गया. When Ramdin went to the court of the king, he noticed that the king was in a playful mood. When Ramdin offered the figs to the king, he picked one and threw it at Ramdin. Then he threw one on his shoulder, another on his mouth, and one on his long neck. Each time the king threw a fig at Ramdin. He said, God is merciful. For a long time, the king kept hitting Ramdin with figs and Ramdin kept repeating the same. The king asked Ramdin for its reason. जब बार बार वो रिपीट करता जा रहा था तो उसके रिपीटेशन के लिए उसने रीज़न पूछा. Ramdin replied, Your Majesty, I am thanking God in the morning. I was bringing fresh apples for you, but God must have made my wife say that I should take these figs instead. Had these been apples, I would really have been injured. Therefore, I repeatedly said that God is merciful. क्यों बोल रहा था बार बार वो ऐसा? क्योंकि अगर उसकी वाइफ ने उसको नहीं टोका होता तो वो एप्पल्स लेके जाता और अगर एप्पल्स राजा इस तरीके से उस पर मारता तो वो इंजर्ड हो गया होता. Hearing this, the king realized that his playfulness was in fact hurting Ramdin and also how lucky Ramdin was as God was in his favor. अब उसको रियलाइज़ हुआ कि उसका जो प्लेफुल नेचर है इस तरह का वो उसको हर्ट कर रहा है और भगवान उसके फेवर में है. तो आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू नाउ. इट्स टाइम टू रिवाइज. यू कैन रिवाइज इट.